there are really 11 different cultural regional areas in the United States. And this is basically due to the history. And our first area is called Yankeedom. You can see that outlined in yellow. Basically New England, but it really stretches over past the Great Lakes and into northern Middle America. And that's because the farmland that became available later after the American Revolution was better and easier to farm than the farmland in New England. So we saw a mass migration of New England, predominantly English settlers that moved to those areas around the Great Lakes. And of course, they brought with them their culture and their ideas. So let's talk a little bit about Yankeedom. So typical pictures from New England, small communities, agricultural farmland, to the big urban center of New England, which is Boston. Still keeping it, even today, its strong British English heritage. So what are the characteristics of Yankeedom? So this was basically founded by Puritans. Usually the story goes that people came here for religious freedom. That's partially true. A lot of them came as entrepreneurs. They came here to make money through farming. And they struggled with that. They found some new farming methods. Instead of growing crops, they imported these special sheep from Spain called Merino sheep, and they grew them for wool, and that created a huge textile industry in the area. So some of the cultural ideas of Yankeedom would be that they place a high value on education, really big on citizen participation in government, and they are okay with the assimilation of outsiders. They are kind of spiritual things, I'd say. The social engineering was big. Denial of self for the common good, and again, really open to the assimilation of people from outside. So Yankeedom is going to be one of the areas, the new geographic areas that our literature is going to come from. And the ideas that we just spoke about are really going to show up in the literature selections that we are going to read.